I just got the ultimate amount of faith, man. Like I pray to God every night. I talk to him every day. And I see a plan, bro. I see a plan. That's all it is. It's God for real, for real. I got the faith. Hard work beats talent, and talent fails to work hard. You're gonna be good at stuff, but if you don't continue to work, somebody working to outwork you and be better than you. Always, don't beat yourself up. You want to get here. You want to be there. Yeah, everybody wants to be there, but it's not gonna happen overnight. You're gonna have to work for it. Like you're gonna have to put the work in, put the time in. You want to get to Z, you got to go through A, B, C, D, every letter to get to Z. It's never enough. Nothing. You shouldn't be satisfied with nothing. Like it's never enough. You can always do more, and that's one thing that I always try to keep with me.
Welcome back to another episode of the DJ Henderson Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Henderson, and this is Season 4, Episode 8. This episode features my dog, Jasper Floyd. Jasper is a Tampa Florida native who currently continues his athletic and academic career at one of the country's premier JUCO programs, Northwest Florida State College. Jasper and I have grown up and played high school ball together at Wharton High School, where we accomplished great things and have since been progressing in our careers. On this episode, you will hear about our high school basketball experience, Jasper's faith and mental toughness, as well as his unorthodox journey making it where he is today at Northwest Florida State College. Jasper Floyd, welcome to the show, Brody.
What's going on, DJ? What's going on?
Not much, man. Again, I appreciate you coming on here, taking the time to do this. It means a lot to me. You know, been waiting to do this for a while. You was requested, posted on the IG stories. Who should I have on here? You was requested by a couple of people, so you know I'm giving the people what they want. Got you on here. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You flaw for not telling me who it is that requested me, but I appreciate it. Come on here. You feel me? I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Don't worry about who requests you. Just know you're on here now. You feel me? Don't worry about all that.
Okay.
Jasper Floyd, my dog. Talk to me about growing up in Tampa and what the city means to you.
Growing up, I basically grew up with a good life. Pretty much living in the suburbs my whole life. Parents basically gave me everything I wanted, and my siblings. We real close though. Tampa. Funny thing is, I used to say I'm from New York because that's where my dad from, and I used to like to claim Tampa and shit. But just hearing people and hearing them represent from where they from, I started picking that up and just representing where I'm from, Tampa, Florida, and it meant a lot for me. The city showed a lot of love for a lot of stuff that they do, they sports, and I'm just trying to make it so I can give back, you feel me?
For sure. Most definitely. Your family, my family, we pretty much close family friends. Our mom's good friends, our dad's friends. Your family, you got a bunch of siblings. Just talk to me about what that was like growing up in the house, all the Floyds. You know, y'all, there's a lot of y'all. Talk to me about that.
It is a lot of us, man. It is a lot of us. At times, that shit, you know how it go. A lot of people in the house, different things, sharing the bathrooms, people eating your stuff. A lot of food was made though. Pops always had a lot of food made. Tight spaces sometimes, but we created a close bond. Like it was tough times sometimes, but we created a very close bond, and now it shows. I ain't gonna lie, it shows now. And I love being around them, bro. Like my whole mood changes. Everything just changes about me when I'm around them, like any one of them. And we just continue to grow, like a close vibe and just tight space. That's how it's supposed to be, though.
For sure, definitely. I definitely could see it. I got 2 younger brothers, an older sister. But seeing y'all whole family dynamic, y'all definitely real close. Like I kind of wish, like y'all are closer in age. That's something I think about with my brothers and stuff. Like we all 4 years apart. So I'd be thinking like what it would be like if we was maybe like 2 years apart or 1 year apart. Right. Like it's a little bit different, but I like just seeing y'all family, like seeing y'all together is definitely cool to see for sure. Y'all make it happen. Y'all love on each other. That's how it's supposed to be, like you said. If you're new to the show and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on the show. If you're tuned in through the audio experience, make sure you leave a review, a 5-star rating, and subscribe to the show.
Right.
We grew up going to Bible-based fellowship church. We grew up in the church, same church. But one of my first memories of you, your brother, you and Eli Emery, was we was playing for the Bandits. I played for the Bandits. Y'all played for the Wildcats. And y'all both played football. It was a game. A Saturday we came out there to New Tampa. We was playing at Bartell's. And Emery played right before you, then you played after him. And my game was the next game. But like the whole day, like that day, y'all was going crazy. Like y'all probably had like 6 touchdowns together, like both of y'all together type. And I just remember just hearing Floyd. Y'all had y'all names on the back of y'all jerseys and stuff like that. So like we was just hearing y'all name over and over and over. I was like, I thought y'all was cheating. I thought you was playing on Emery team. Emery was on your team. I didn't know what was going on. But talk to me about growing up playing football and what that was like.
Growing up playing football, it was really, I loved it, man. Like at the start, like when I grew up, I was thinking, I'm trying to go to the NFL. I'm trying to play football. Like, yeah, football was it, man. I just loved hitting, loved carrying the ball, loved handing it off to my teammates and letting them run, different things. I love guarding people too on defense. So football was, I ain't gonna lie, football was like that. But I mean, it just started off from the beginning since a young kid. It's funny because I started off playing offensive line and I didn't really know where to run and how to cut and stuff. But I eventually learned that from, people that was playing in front of me. And Emery, he started out just balling. I was like, hold up, man, I got to start turning up too. So every year we just started competing, like who get the most touchdowns, who can get the most yards. And that's probably what ended up happening that day. The Bandits had something coming for them, and we was just going crazy.
Yeah, for sure. I remember that day like it was yesterday, just intercom, Floyd. I'm like, bro, ain't no way these dudes, like, ain't no way, bro, playing on the younger team, playing on 2 teams. Like, I was like, bro, this is ridiculous. But, we had to come out there. We got it back in blood. You feel me? My team, we got the dub. My team, we got the dub. For sure. Y'all went crazy that day. I'll never forget that. We obviously have been going to the same church, but I don't think I didn't know you. Our parents might have known each other. It's kind of different with parents, but like I didn't really know you and Emery and your sisters, none of that. But we just became closer friends and stuff up into high school, a little bit in high school. But when were you first introduced to basketball? Who put the ball into your hands?
Really my dad. He has a post-grad program down in Tampa, Florida. It's called Tag Academy. And he just tries to help young guys out, get to the next level and help them out with life situations too, for real. That's the main part. But like, he's been running that program since the early 2000s. I was born in 2001. I've been seeing that my whole life. But football just came first. Eventually, I grew into basketball. I didn't really start playing like for real. Like, I dribbled around and stuff, but I was always mainly focused on football. I didn't really start playing basketball until 6th grade, middle school. I made the basketball team and stuff. And then I didn't start taking basketball seriously until 9th grade. I was talking with my dad. He's like, you taking this serious, you got to start working out more. I started waking up early in the morning before school and just trying to do the right things to get to, the highest level that I could get to. But 6th grade is really when I started playing basketball.
For sure. Shout out to Mr. Darwin. Mr. A too. Can't forget Mr. A. Shout out to appreciate everything y'all ever done for me when you see this. But I want to talk, it's one day specifically, like Mr. Darwin, you had told me, he had been telling me come work out with y'all, come work out. Cause like you said, y'all be getting up early in the mornings, just working out like consistently and stuff like that. So one day I decided to come. I thought it was just going to be, feel me, like a little, like it was weightlifting, you feel me? And I'm still kind of slim. Like I'm not the biggest dude. So I never really lifted for real. Like I never got into lifting weight. So one day he told me, come lift with y'all. And it was you, me, Emery, and it was a guy that was on his program, that was in his program or that was getting ready to go. I think he was going to play pro. He was like 7 foot, just a big dude.
Right.
I came in there just BS, and I'm thinking I ain't eat nothing before I came to work out. We get in there, it was upper body. We was doing some kind of little circuit bench press. It was like 4 different types of bench presses. I'm in there about to die. Like I couldn't even get up 135 on the bench. We was going to some dumbbell bench presses. It was like this. It was like it was a circuit for like 30 seconds or 1 minute at each one.
Yeah.
Like it was like 135 on the bar, bro. Like looking back, I'm like, bro, like I couldn't do this. But he was saying you do as many as you can, and then once you can't do no more, you gotta hold the bar up. Hold the bar up. So like I'm hitting 135. I hit that bit like once or twice, and I'm there for like 20 seconds trying to hold it, like 30 seconds trying to hold the bar up, just struggling, fighting for my life. I couldn't. I wasn't no good. I probably made it through half the workout, about ready to die, bro. It was like the longest workout of my life, bro. But yeah, I know you've been grinding, having him in your life. Talk to him about just the influence on your game that he's had. He talked about when he told you had to start taking it serious and what you needed to do to start doing that. But what was it like having somebody like that in your corner?
Well, first of all, I'm blessed to have it like that. God blessed me with him, because a lot of people I talk to, their dad doesn't, they're not involved in basketball like that, or they don't really know it like that. Yeah, they played it a little bit, but they don't really know it like that for real. And he know the game. He just tells me everything that I'm doing wrong, everything that I'm doing right to continue to do it. And really a big thing is that I get from him, it's never enough. Nothing. You shouldn't be satisfied with nothing. Like, even like I make 100% of my shots. Why didn't you make more? Why didn't you take more shots? You would have made more shots. Like, it's never enough. You can always do more. And that's one thing that I always try to keep with me that I got from him. For
sure. I definitely, man, that's how I feel too. Like my dad, he, like you said, not everybody blessed with that kind of like not support, but that kind of knowledge around the game that they play. Like my dad, he know the basics of basketball. He know a little bit more than the basics, and we could talk about basketball and stuff like that. But like a lot of the stuff my dad telling me is just like motivational stuff, and like just about my attitude, like having a good attitude, like just fighting against adversity, just keeping my head up, that kind of stuff. Like I feel like just having a dad that knows the game, like knows the ins and outs and stuff like that, it could really be a benefit. Not to take away anything my dad ever told me, but I definitely understand what you're saying about that for sure.
Yeah.
Great when you started to take the game serious. You went to Wharton High School. Talk to me about getting to Wharton, what your experience was like on and off the court.
Wharton, I like Wharton. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody went through there. My older sister, through all of us, my older brother, my older sister, my other older sister. And like pretty much like, I knew a lot of people, and a lot of people knew me, and, I had connections to stuff. But, on the court and in the classroom, I started to do my work. I got hurt my freshman year. I broke my wrist. I wasn't able to play my freshman year on JV. Then sophomore year, I played JV. And then junior year, I made varsity, and I was a vital part to the team. And then senior year, we had a big run. But the experiences were fun and cool, and I made a lot of connections, a lot of lifelong friends that I think I'm gonna be with for the rest of my life. And I'm happy I chose the right place. Crazy thing is, I was supposed to leave, but I didn't. I never left, and I'm glad I didn't. So,
if you're new to the show and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on the show. If you're tuned in through the audio experience, make sure you leave a review, a 5-star rating, and subscribe to the show. For sure. Yeah. First off, I'm not gonna let you just size me indirectly, bro. You said junior year I was a vital part to the team. Senior year we made a deep run, bro. We won the district championship junior year, bro. It was my senior year.
We won the district championship, but like I said, bro, I'm not satisfied. I need me a state, bro. And we ain't make it as far as we did senior year. So,
bro, you made it one game farther, bro.
Hey,
made it one game farther.
Hey, just saying, bro. Just saying.
Y'all see it be your own dog, bro. Like, man, I just forgot the whole season he played with me, though, my whole senior year.
It's true. That taught me a lot. I had a lot of experience. That's why we was able to go further. You feel me?
Yeah. Nice cover up, buddy. See how you do me, man. Coach T, he was our high school coach at Wharton. Talk to me about his influence on your game and some of the things he taught you.
A big thing he taught me was to stay patient and my time gonna come. I felt like I should have been able to help the team earlier than what I was able to, but I mean, he just kept talking me through it and kept telling me what to do, what I needed to do, and it helped me. It helped me. Like some people now, I see it. Like we running plays and stuff. People forgetting they plays after coach just showed them. Like, and Coach T, he just drilled that in us. You got to know the plays. Don't be a robot, but you got to understand the plays and understand why we're doing this and that. And part of it was because he was a college coach, he was a college player, and a lot of people don't get that experience. And I'm blessed for that too. But Coach T, I'm blessed. I wouldn't have it any other way. Wouldn't want it any other way. So
for sure, that's exactly what you said. That's something I think about all the time. Like back then, you seen it firsthand. Like he used to be on me all the time, like right. all the time, just real tough on me. And like I just didn't understand necessarily. I knew that, of course, like you hear from your parents, you hear in general, like if your coach not talking to you or he not on you, then he don't really care about you and stuff like that. But like right. At the time, I wasn't really just hearing that. I just thought like I couldn't do nothing right. I felt like everything was right. just too much. And like, it was just a lot just being younger. But now, like just looking back, everything just makes sense. Like everything that we went through or that I went through, especially like specifically on the court at Wharton, like just prepared me for where I'm at now and where I've been. And as far as college basketball, like just from the simple things, the way we practice, the plays we run, like everything is just like there, like the way that he taught us, the way the terminology he used, like just all the stuff, like everything just carried over to like now when I got to college, it's like I'm not behind. Like I know where to be on defense. I know how to talk to people. I know how to be a leader, like just simple stuff. I know how a practice is ran. Like, so I definitely, like you said, I appreciate it all. Like, even though I didn't really understand it back then, like I definitely wouldn't have it no other way, like you said.
Another thing to add on to that, he would get on us, and I look at a lot of people now, they don't know how to react when somebody get on them or someone talk to them, a coach talk to them crazy. Like they get in their shell, start crying, start acting like a girl for real. But it was just because they didn't understand it. Like they don't know what he's saying for real. But I'm coming for that. So I know.
You had a successful high school career. After high school, your recruitment process wasn't the typical. Just talk to me about what the experience you had after high school and what things were like.
So after high school, it was pretty much right now. I wasn't getting recruited at all. So I did a post-grad year at my dad's school, Tech Academy. Had a great season, made some more great connections, lifelong connections. And it helped me out for real. Really, COVID happened. I was talking to some good schools because of the season I had, and COVID happened. They wasn't able to come see me, and then they had some restrictions, and then basically we fell off, lost connection. You know how that go. I don't like to blame it on COVID because if I was supposed to be there, I would have been there already. But stuff happens. I didn't end up getting being recruited that year, so I had to take another year off and just work on my game, work on my craft, work on my mind, work on my body, and I was able to get to where my next step, where I'm supposed to be.
For sure. That's I from a distance, as your friend, as your brother, like that's I admire about you really always really. And I think it comes from your dad, but you got to have it yourself too. Just your mindset, like your faith, like that's something I always just looked at about you and just been like, damn, like you're real tough, like just mentally tough. I know during my season last year, I didn't perform the way I wanted to. I got injured, and then I just kind of like things just kind of went downhill from there. I got injured at the beginning of my season, and I didn't play to the ability that I know I could and what I wanted to do. So I didn't get recruited the way that I wanted to, and that I probably would have, like you said. But after the season, I wasn't really getting recruited. I was getting recruited by some schools, but not what I wanted necessarily. And like I just felt like it was a chance that I might not be playing in college like the next year. Like I really might be done playing basketball. It got to that point, and like I know personally, when you get to that kind of point, it's hard. Well, for me, it was hard for me to even find the motivation to get up and go work out, get up and go lift weights, get up and go do conditioning. Cause it's like, what if I'm doing it for nothing? Like, what if I'm not gonna end up nowhere? But to hear you say that you 2 years off from playing at a university like you're supposed to, or not supposed to, but like it's usually like you wanted to after high school. Like, talk to me about the mentality and the mindset that you had those during that time, just staying consistent and staying true to the game and just grinding.
Well, first of all, I know everybody, has negative thoughts. So I had some negative thoughts, but as soon as that kicks into my mind, I just try to get it out. It's not true. It's not true. I just got the ultimate amount of faith, man. Like I pray to God every night. I talk to him every day, and I see a plan, bro. I see a plan. That's all it is. It's God for real, for real. I got the faith.
For sure. If you're new to the show and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on the show. If you're tuned in through the audio experience, make sure you leave a review, a 5-star rating, and subscribe to the show. You talked about working on your body and your mind, not just your game. Like, I feel like that's real. Like you just said, about your faith in God, your relationship with God. Like, that's something that I don't want to say that I wish I had, but like, that's something that I want to work on and just be more consistent with myself personally, just because I know when I was in that state of mind, like I wasn't in a good place. And like, I feel like if I had more faith or a better relationship with God, or even just like more confidence in myself, like I would have been able to just fight through it better and push through it better. But I definitely like I got faith in God too. And I talk to God as well. But like, I think I ended up where I was supposed to end up. I just wish that I handled that situation better, but there's nothing really I could do about it now. Just if something like that happens again, like I know that I gotta do my best to just push through it. You just talked about it, staying down, grinding until you got to your next stop. You're at Northwest Florida right now. Talk to me about getting to Northwest Florida and what it's been like adjusting to the college lifestyle.
For real, it feel the same to me. Like 2 years out, I was always like kind of independent. I got my girlfriend, so at times I was just at my girl's house for like, months at a time. Like I would still go home see my family and stuff, but like, working out on my own, lifting on my own, taking myself to eat, to my games and stuff. But it's schoolwork. The schoolwork. That's what's different, bro. Like I just gotta stand on top of myself with that, because that messed me up in high school. And I always tell myself, when I get the chance, like I'm not gonna mess up again. So that's a big thing. I just stay on top of myself about that. But in the summer, like I wasn't really supposed to come here. I was supposed to go to a JUCO out in California, but my dad told me that he had a friend that coached and he just got the new job here, high-level JUCO. And I hit him up. He told me he didn't have no more summer scholarships. So I just had to, work for my shine and my spot. I came here, knew nobody here, knew nothing about here. In the middle of nowhere for came here first 3 days. Just worked my ass off, man. Like I just worked. Like, I just played harder than everybody else. And he just saw it in me. and awarded me with a scholarship. I don't pay for nothing. Like, I don't know, it's crazy, bro. He's seen it in me, coach seen it in me, and I just continue to work for everything that I want and everything I got right now. So, but it's a great experience. Right now. Got hella support around here. Like, people all around the community, they know who we are. They know we got a big thing coming this year. Coaches supportive, teammates supportive, and we all working for one goal. It's high level talent here, high level workers. We all want the same thing, get to the next level. But you know how it is, JUCO life. JUCO life.
For sure. I know exactly how it is. But first I want to say congratulations. I'm happy. I'm real happy for you, like, earning your scholarship. When I seen the video this summer, like you said, you first got up there for a couple of days, did what you had to do. When I seen the video of your coach giving you a scholarship, like, I was just cheesing. Like, I was so happy for you. Like, I never had the experience of being a walk-on. Like, I grinded and I had scholarships at my previous school and this school. And, like, obviously that's a blessing for sure, just being on scholarship and just having your education and stuff paid for. But, like, I feel like when I can't say what it's like to be a walk-on and not have a scholarship, but, like, I feel like it's probably a little bit more special when you know what it's like to not have a scholarship and to earn that from that different level, you know? So I want to say I'm happy for you. I really, like, when I seen that video, bro, I was happy. I seen it on Twitter, hit the retweet button super fast. My dog, I was real happy for you. But for sure.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. No, of course. You earned it. But you're at Northwest Florida, like you said, high-level JUCO, a lot of high-level players. I haven't seen y'all roster for real, but I know y'all got some real dogs on y'all team. Y'all looking to do big things. Usually Northwest Florida, one of the top schools in the country. Talk to me about some of your teammates and the high-level guys that you guys have on your team this year.
I'm cool with everybody on the team. That's one thing. We all try to, talk to each other and just become close, build a great chemistry. I knew it was for real when the first day coaches was allowed to come and see us. I seen Bob Huggins, who, if anybody on the show who watching this right now, if they know what that is, high-level top coach. Would you agree with me say he probably going to be in the Hall of Fame college? He's going to be in the Hall of Fame college, definitely. West Virginia, he's the head coach at West Virginia, and he was watching our practice. And I was just like, damn, like, it's real. Like, some GMs come through, people connected to the GMs, Nike, EYBL circuit, all that. Like, it's connections through all of that. GH, he just has a lot of connection, and see a lot of high-level schools come through here. So I ain't getting talking to me yet, but people, I'm happy for my guys that's talking to them, they working for theirs. I'm trying to work them to get theirs. Sharpens iron. So we just continue to work together. It's a lot of high level people coming through here. So, and it's not just for basketball. We could be using this connection for business or like any major, like to be a doctor or, other things, like just everything, communications, trying to be a commentator. So we just working to become the best versions of ourselves for our life and our family and our future.
For sure. I know what the JUCO life like. You live in a little, your JUCO experience going to be a little different than mine because you're at a nationally ranked, like a highly touted program. So things probably ran a little bit different. Like you said, the amount of coaches, the level of coaches that's coming through there, the level of players that you're playing with, like, it's just a little bit, everything like a little bit different. Just Northwest Florida, y'all play in a good conference. I played in a good conference too, but your conference is also one of the top conferences in the country, in the state for sure. Most people in their JUCO experience, they just go to regular programs that they don't have a history for winning. But your program is, like I said, highly touted, and you guys always are looking to go to state, go to nationals, go to Hutch, like do major things. So I think your experience overall is going to be a little bit different than mine, just because y'all have a nationally known program and y'all have a real program. Like, it's not just a team. Like you said, y'all coaches and your teammates going to have more. It's going to be more emphasis on becoming a team and just playing together and figuring things out versus a regular junior college program. When you lose a couple games, it turned into like an AAU tournament. Everybody just trying to do their own thing. Yeah, like everybody, like you said earlier, everybody got the goal of getting to the next level. But when you get recruited to play at a school like that, you guys kind of already know the expectation is to win and let everything else take care of itself. So I'm definitely excited. I'm happy that you got that opportunity for sure. I know you're going to do what you can, make something out of it. So I'm excited to see what y'all bring to the table and what you're able to do. The last part of my show, I started at the beginning of this season. It's called Crunch Time, end the game situation. You got to lock in. You got to be tough, like Coach T would say. You just got to do what you got to do, come through in the clutch. You got to come through. So I'm going to just ask you a couple last questions just to wrap the show up.
All right.
What's been the biggest obstacle that you had to face to get to this point?
Staying mentally tough.
What's the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
Ooh, that's tough. It's a lot. Probably one would be like when you do stuff like somebody's always watching. Like you get either whether it's getting paid for it, whether it's God watching. Like do stuff right. Everybody knows what's right, like what you're supposed to be doing, and just do stuff like right. Do stuff right, because that when you put the work in, you're gonna get rewarded.
What's one or two quotes that you live by that you take with you? Mottos, quotes, Bible verses, just things you take with you on a daily basis that you keep in mind, help you get through your days.
Ooh, one for sure is, this is a known one. Hard work beats talent, and talent fails to work hard. So you're gonna be good at stuff, but if you don't continue to work, somebody working to outwork you and be better than you always. So if I'm good at something, I just continue to try to work at that. Why not be better? Because you can always be better.
What's something that a random person wouldn't know about you, but your close friends, your family, they know about you?
I'm a big better. I bet a lot. Whether it's on football games, basketball games, the video games, one-on-one, shit, some stuff I don't even do. I'm a bet. I'm a big better. I'm a big better.
For sure. I ain't gonna say too much, but it was a time I ran up about $50 on Jasper in one night playing cards.
I'm gonna bet that.
I done took a few of Jasper dollars. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Just two.
A little bit of cheese from this guy. What advice would you give to your younger self if you could go back in time and tell your younger self something?
I was just thinking about this too, man. One thing I would say to my younger self is don't beat yourself up. Like you want to get here, you want to be there. Yeah, everybody wants to be there, but it's not gonna happen overnight. You're gonna have to work for it. Like you're gonna have to put the work in, put the time in. You want to get to Z, you got to go through A, B, C, D, every letter to get to Z. So that's what I say.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ooh, 5 years, definitely see myself in the NBA, bro. NBA, big family. Well, not a big family yet, but I'm gonna definitely have a kid by then. Just taking care of my kid and my wife, my girlfriend right now, Angelina. Yeah. But yeah, 5 years, family, kid, NBA, probably a couple businesses. Yeah, that's about it.
What's your why?
Ooh, my why would be my family and this world. I feel like we got too much negativity in this world, and I want to just have a big platform to be able to spread positivity. I know a lot of people say that, but it's a lot of negativity, bro. Like, it's almost sickening, bro. Like, it is sickening, actually. Like, I don't think the world should be made like this. So I would say to have a positive impact on the world and my family just continue to keep me going.
If you could meet and spend a day with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
I'll say Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Drake.
Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
That's a tough. I think about all the threes that people be giving on here. That's one of the toughest ones for sure. I've been definitely heard some combinations, but that's almost unbeatable. Kobe, Bron, and Drake.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I like that. Last question. Whoever you say you got to help me get them on here. Who you think I should have on my show next?
I would say my boy Raymond Woody and McKinley Pierce. 2 athletes, 1 football, 1 basketball.
For sure. Ray, I know we talked about it before, but come bless the show, man. Ray, McKinley, come bless the show. Need y'all boys on the show. Come hop on, come talk to me. Chop it up with me. That's about it for the show. My brother Jasper Floyd, I appreciate you again for coming on here, taking the time to do this, chopping it up with me. It means a lot to me.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Any last words, anything, any motivation, anything you want to leave for the audience, anybody watching, anything you want to tell them?
Oh, yeah. And anybody that wants to smoke, I talked about me being a big better. Add me on PlayStation, Wavy Boy 3. 2 Y's in Wavy, 2 I's in Boy. We could, exchange some money. You feel me? So I could take some of your bread. Yes, sir.
Again, I appreciate you. Tell everybody where they can find you on social media. Anything you want to plug in?
Wavy Kid Jasper. That's my Twitter, Instagram. I'm not giving out my Snap, but yeah.
All right. It. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put all that down below. Y'all go follow Jasper on Instagram, Twitter. Y'all go find his Snapchat. Go find it.
I need his clout, man. I need his clout.
Stop, bro. Yeah. Stop, bro. My dog, I appreciate it again. I know I said it a couple of times, but I've been waiting to do this. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Had a good time talking to you.
It's love, man. It's love. No problem, bro. No problem.
Yes, sir. That's it for the show. Catch y'all on the next episode. If you're new to the show and you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on the show. If you're tuned in through the audio experience, make sure you leave a review, a 5-star rating, and subscribe to the show.